Okay, I'm just going to dance now. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a special Thursday edition. I'm your host, Mike Bara, in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined, as I almost never am, by Diana and Kristen over there from MikeBaraPets.com. Ladies, how are you doing today?
We're fantastic. How are you?
Well, I'm a little groggy. I took a pill that was supposed to like relax me, like a mushroom pill or a CBD guru's pill, but it turned me into a zombie. So I'm a little relaxed. I might say anything today, so just be ready for it.
Okay, we will be
ready for it. Okay, guys, I have a quick news update I'm going to do. I'm going to put you guys in the background, do my quick news update, and then we'll be back. And we are going to be talking today about MikeBaraPets.com and all the awesome mushroom-based health products that Diana and Kristen have for you guys. So hang on and let me finish the news real quick and we'll go from there, okay? All right, guys. What I got today is pretty interesting. I've talked to some bond people on the side. They do expect to get paid today at 3:30 Eastern time. I've been told this by two different sources. 3:30 Eastern time today, they get money. And the one guy that I call the bondholder, I'm in contact with him sort of through alternate channels, but he does expect to have his commission spendable today at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So if there's a sudden run on Ferraris or something at 3:30, you'll know where it comes from. That's the latest news I have. This is a key thing because that's where we're looking for movement to happen first before currency revaluations, RVs, public announcements. There's also a strong rumor that at that same time is when the public announcement will be. There are banks that do not typically trade in foreign currencies that do have foreign currencies, including the dinar, on their screens right now. They're just waiting for a go-ahead to begin exchanging. It still has the old rate, but I think we could possibly get a new rate. So that's the exciting part of it. But we've been here before. We know what this means, and we know what not to get too excited, because things do change. But as of right now, that is the best information I have. And of course, the news stuff, if you pay attention to Militiaman, you pay attention to people that are working on the news articles are off the hook. They are all saying that basically we're there, everything's done, and get ready to get excited. But if that doesn't happen, I'll be on later today with the football show with Brian Engelman. We're going to be doing strictly football, and just keep going on with your day. But there are some positive news. There's some positive stuff in the news cycle. Okay, what I wanted to do today is talk to the ladies from MikeBaraPets.com, and we're going to bring back Kristen and Diana. Guys, once again, how are you doing out there in Boulder City? I wore my Boulder City shirt just for you, ladies.
I love that you wear that shirt. It looks good on you, too.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you, baby. Maybe Gail's not around. Is he your husband? If he's not, I'm going to hit on you. So
there you go. There you go.
Gail out of the room. Get him out of the room, and I'll hit on you a little bit.
Yeah, he and her husband are in the other room, so they don't know.
Oh, good. Okay, let's just keep them over there. Kristen has a husband? Wow. Gee, sorry about that picture I sent you, Kristen. Everybody, I'm kidding. I don't ever send pictures. So.
No.
Well, that's not true. But anyway,
pretty good stuff.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so ladies, let's talk about what's going on over at MikeBaraPets.com. I'm going to share the screen and bring up the website, and we can all sit back and I mean, I use these things. I'm taking the Enforce Restore right now. That's kind of my big thing, because I want to check and see what my blood work is in 3 months. So I'm really pumping down the Enforce Restore, and of course we can go through and talk about all the different products here on the site, and just let's talk about what's new and what you guys have to say today.
Yay! Well, first of all, thank you so much for being who you are. I watch your Facebook. I watch how much you love animals. I watch the posts where you post all the animals that need to be rescued. You are such an animal lover, and you've got a side that maybe a lot of your audience doesn't see. But when it comes to animals, man, you are right there.
Well, they're just really good. They're good creatures, and they're full of love. And I mean, if you treat them well, it's just amazing, because you see they have these animal instincts that we all know about, right? But you can nurture that out of them, and you can see this little personality, this little soul developing as you're good to them and play with them and engage with them. And it's really amazing. They are just like little people, and I do care about them, because so many people, human beings, do not treat them anywhere near as well as we should. And I think that's improving, but not enough.
Absolutely. So thank you for all the work that you do for our animal community. It's not just you being on this platform trying to sell product. You are out there actively trying to help animals, and we appreciate that so much. We have so many testimonials. I could go on all day about the testimonials. One of the things that we're really trying to impress on people, and you just said it in the beginning, is that there are numbers for everything. There's numbers for your blood pressure. There's numbers for cholesterol. There's numbers for cancer. There's numbers for dog enzymes. There's so many numbers out there. And a lot of times when people are looking at a product and they think, how do I know this is going to work? With our animals, you can't fool them. It's either going to work and you're going to see a difference, or you aren't. But with humans, sometimes, you say to yourself, do I feel better? I'm not sure. But look at the numbers. Know your numbers before you start a product, so that you can see what the development is and what the numbers start doing. We've got a girl right now, Nancy Joe, whose cancer numbers were 89, and now they're 24.5. We have a wonderful little girl, Maya, her liver enzymes, little dog, 800. That's like almost death. And in 1 week after being on mushroom therapy, they're down to the 300s. After 3 weeks, they were normal. So, so when you have something going on with your animal, find out what the starting point is, find out where you need to go, and then monitor it with the product. And when you see something's working, how can you argue with that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So we have some new stuff coming up we're excited about. The holidays are coming. People have a lot of issues with animals during holidays. The first issue is Halloween, and what do they not eat and what do they eat? And I lost my little flyer here. We want to make sure that if you guys are going out trick-or-treating, you keep the chocolate away from your animals, keep the raisins away, keep the apple seeds away, and keep the grapes away, and keep the sugar-free candy away, because all of that is dangerous for your pets. And Mike, I'll send you a little flyer you can put up if you want somewhere in your platform, because it's really important that during the holidays we watch these things.
Yeah.
We have come up with a new product called Chill Doggies, and I've got some on the way to you, Mike.
Chill Doggy.
Amazing product. So animals who get anxiety, maybe separation anxiety, maybe they're just amped up.
Hold that up again, Diana, so they can see it.
Chill Doggies. So we're excited about this product. It has lion's mane. It has rosemary. It has lemon balm. It has catnip, believe it or not. Catnip works the opposite on dogs than it does on cats. And it's all natural herbs that will calm the dog down and chill him out. The tests have been incredible. I have a dog who gets sick when he drives in a car, and we gave 1/4 to Cody, and no throwing up when we were going over the hills and the whoop-de-doos, which normally he throws up. This product is going to be amazing for the holidays, amazing for fireworks at 4th of July and New Year's Eve. We were just talking to another person that was saying hunting season is big where they live, and the dogs are freaking out over the gunshots because they live in the country. This is going to help calm them down, family coming over for Thanksgiving, trick-or-treaters, little goblins running around outside. My dog freaks out. I'm going to be able to calm him down and chill him out. So this is something we're very excited about.
I mean, also, you think of all the dogs for fireworks on 4th of July, and we're getting into the fall, so we're going to have some thunder and lightning storms, and that's also important. A lot of doggies really get upset by that. So yeah.
And you know what breaks your heart? We actually had a dog in Vegas who was so upset over the fireworks that he tried to get out of the house. And you would think, well, why does he want to get out of the house? That's his safe place. It's that flight or fight syndrome that happens with an animal. He tried so hard to get out of the house that he broke his snout banging against the door. I mean, it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. And you think, what had been going through his little head that he was that scared that we just need to chill him out a little bit. It's good for them. So yeah, one of the other new products we have, I'm really excited. And Jen had asked a question about this yesterday, and you were talking about our pet balm. Okay.
Yes. So
we have pet balm, and it is amazing. It has hemp oil. It has arrowroot. It has shea butter, coconut oil. What it does, have you ever looked at a dog and seen this crusty old nose? And maybe the paw pads look crusty and almost painful.
Barkley has like a callus on his elbow from being on hardwood and marble floors. He's used to being in carpeting, so he's got this little thing now. Yeah.
Yeah, I will bring you some of this because what this does is it softens it, it moisturizes it. Imagine never putting moisturizer on your skin. Imagine never putting moisturizer on your face and how hard and crackly and itchy and uncomfortable it would be. So what this does, well, and the human grade is also good for eczema, prickly heat, sunburn, skin issues. I can't tell you, but also the pet balm is good for hot spots. As long as they're not open and bleeding, it's a great way to help get rid of hot spots. So the pet balm is just, I had an older dog that I saw. I keep this in my handbag. If I see a really old dog and it just looks all crusty, I'll give it to the pet mama and say, put it on his little nose. And it looks amazing within seconds. And the dog's going, ooh, that feels good. So we're really, we're excited about that. The other thing,
Miss Fluffy Muffy has lots of bad hot spots that she's just scratching the hell out of, and some of them are bleeding, but then she leaves them alone for a while. So if I can get them in that in between stage where she's not re-scratching, then
exactly. And the reason you don't want to put them on open bleeding is because the reishi mushroom, which is in this, tends to thin the blood a little bit, and you don't want it to make it bleed more. So product, we're so excited about.
It will help with the irritation too for Miss Muffy. It'll help with that irritation, so she won't pick at it as much.
Because that's why she's picking at it.
She's got some back in the scruff of her neck where I actually give her an insulin shot twice a day. She's a little bit diabetic. And then she's got some on the side. She's had ear infections, and when it gets bad, dad's not checking her ears enough. Then she starts scratching. I usually don't notice until I see the hot spot. So
the cat super sauce.
The cat super sauce. We need to really, I know she's kind of a picky eater, but we need to find a way to get that in her. And I have an idea with Miss Fluffy Muffy. Maybe with Miss Fluffy Muffy, we should.
I give her tuna, and she just looks at me like, "Are you insane? I'm not eating that crap." I'm like, "It's tuna."
They make their own decisions and nothing to do with what we want them to do.
Her world, and we're all living in it.
Yeah, we are living in her world. That's for sure.
Right.
The Mike Bara world, but it's really Miss Fluffy Muffy's world. The other product that we're introducing, and this is one that I'm so excited about, and it smells so good.
I can smell it from here.
I know, I can smell it too. We have introduced a Christmas mushroom coffee, and it is blueberry and cinnamon. Who on earth would think of putting those flavors together? We had it Saturday and Sunday. Holy moly, is it amazing. It will be a limited edition. So it's a great gift because it's unique and it's flavorful as well as organic, but also has the Coriolis versicolor mushroom in it for extra immune support. So during the holidays, we need to support our bodies and get our immune support up. But our most exciting product, I'm so excited about this. We have added the shiitake mushroom.
Oh, okay.
We've added the shiitake mushroom to one of our products. That's a new product called Shield. And the reason that we're loving this so much is because the shiitake mushroom, it is this mushroom that when you Google it, it just goes endless what it can do for people. It's antiviral. We're going into cold and flu season. This is an antiviral product. It's also a product that is raring with vitamin B and vitamin C and vitamin D for us. Most people have a vitamin D deficiency. This is, and we all learned from the last go around with pandemic that vitamin D played a huge factor in people who didn't make it. So vitamin D and vitamin B and copper and cardiovascular support, cholesterol support. This mushroom reduces inflammation, and it has properties that help your skin. If somebody has severe acne, this is actually something that they can take. So again, we are so excited that Pet Club 24/7 has introduced this for the pet parents. You know, we are every pet, every parent, every day. And if the pet parents aren't healthy, they can't take care of the pets. So we're excited about this. But I'm going to kind of turn it over to Christian to talk a little bit about our mushroom mission, how it works with our animals and how it works with people. And I'm going to say, take it away, Kristen.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's, you know, a lot of people don't realize how incredible mushrooms were. I watched a documentary called Fantastic Fungi, and it literally blew me away at how powerful mushrooms are, what they do, the benefits of them for the body, how they help with communication between plants and animals. It was just absolutely incredible. It actually inspired me to become certified in mycology because I was just fascinated by everything that mushrooms do. And, you know, even going more in depth and learning that mushrooms are the source of life on Earth. Yes. That's what created life. And there are all these theories about, you know, mushrooms coming to Earth and how resilient they are. They can withstand anything. They carry consciousness. They communicate. They're able to carry communications. So as I was learning more and more about mushrooms, it really blew me away, and it showed me how important it is that we as people and our pets, we need to be eating these mushrooms daily. They need to be getting in our systems because they're doing so much more than we even know that they're capable of doing. So like Diana said, we are on a mushroom mission. You know, we're seeing in people a lot of these diseases that they're dealing with and conditions that they're dealing with are up by the thousands of % in the last couple of years. We're seeing with animals, cancer's up 65%. We're seeing 1 out of 3 pets developing allergies. We're seeing more and more of these ear infections.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Autoimmune.
Yes, we're good. We're good now.
Awesome. So we're just seeing all of these things happening, and the more research that we do, the more we realize that these are environmental conditions, that these are environmental issues. It's the processed foods and treats and toys that we're giving them, the water quality, the air quality, the chemicals that we're cleaning with and putting in our yards. Even for people, we're finding the same type of, the body's responding in the same way. All of these different things are compromising the immune system, and the body's not able to function the way that it's supposed to. So what's unique about these mushrooms is that they're not a cure for anything. They don't diagnose or mitigate or treat or cure anything at all. It's just a food. And this food feeds the immune system. And then the immune system, what's able to go in and go to the root source of what's creating all of these problems in the first place and address it there. So we are so fortunate that we are backed by hundreds, over 400 published studies on what this Coriolis versicolor mushroom that Diana was talking about can do for the system and how it helps to support the immune system so that it can do what it was designed to do. But it's really, really important for people that are learning more about mushrooms. We know there are a lot of mushroom products on the market. Make sure you're taking a pure strain. Make sure you're taking pure and potent strain. We're very diligent with that. We're constantly testing our strain for purity, making sure that we're bringing the best product that we can. We extract it in a really special proprietary way that creates a lot more efficacy. It's very, very potent, which is why we're having such positive results and so many great experiences with this product. It's because it's very pure and potent, and it has a lot of the polysaccharides that the body needs to be able to support that immune system. And so we take this pure and potent strain and we've added it into treats for dogs. We have mush puppies that are little dog biscuits with glucosamine and carotene, chondroitin. We have puppies plus for larger dogs or dogs with more severe conditions because they can't get too much of this mushroom. As a matter of fact, the more they get, the better. It doesn't interact with any medications or treatments, can't get addicted, can't overdose. There are no side effects. So we also bake it into horse cakes called the mush ponies for horses. These are also great for larger dogs or dogs with more severe conditions. We have the mojos. These are pieces of hand-cut beef liver. I love at Halloween when people are doing the trick-or-treating. A lot of times people will have their dogs with them. So we'll give the dog a little treat too. We'll give them a little mojo and they're happy. They're getting some goodness into their system. And it's the hand-cut beef liver with some Coriolis versicolor mushroom. And then we also have our favorite.
Barkley, by the way, Barkley absolutely loves those. He loves those. And then there's a little friend that he sees on his walk, a little Chihuahua named Bugsy.
Oh,
Bugsy sees me, he just runs up because I gave him some mojos, and so he's like, "You got mojos? You got mojos?" It's not just treats; like he'll take other treats, but he really wants the mojos. So Bugsy,
that little pup hasn't missed a meal.
No.
Yeah, he's a little cutie.
It's a little football.
He's like, it's the mojos guy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anyway, go ahead.
That could be a great chick magnet too, Mike. You know, you go walk in the
Walk
dog
around
in
with
the
dog
park
treats.
and give the dog treats to the
Like I need that, Diana. Like I need that.
He could just use his Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, there he goes.
And then we also
a Dracula voice. Yes.
The ladies can't resist. And so we also have the dog and the cat super sauce. And this it's like a handmade gravy with the Coriolis versicolor mushroom, but it also has extra vitamins and minerals and antioxidants in it. And I do want to note something with the cat specifically. A lot of cats, we all know, like we talked about, we're just living in their world. And they can be very finicky. So especially if your cat has some conditions, start small. You can always just mix literally just a little drop in with their food and you can acclimate them to it. You can kind of wean them onto it. We have a lady whose cat was having kidney failure and she was adamant, just like, whatever it takes, I need to get this super sauce into the diet. So she literally started with a drop a day, mixed it in for a couple days, then 2 drops, then 3 drops till she was able to get to half a teaspoon, which was the amount that the cat needed. And now the cat's doing perfectly fine.
Great.
So even if you have a finicky cat, there are ways that you can get it into their system because it really will work wonders for them, especially their skin and coat. Oh, my cat his coat is so shiny and soft and smooth. It's unbelievable what those minerals do and how much it affects their system. So if you have a finicky cat, don't be discouraged. There are things that you can do to help them acclimate to it.
What we also see with cats too is once they start feeling better, they actually start wanting it. They know, but in the beginning, it is a little tough with them.
Yeah. And I see someone asking about microdosing, and these mushrooms are no different. They're not psychoactive. So they're no different from a mushroom that you would eat on a salad. It's just a food that feeds the immune system. However, with the microdosing, there are so many promising studies that are coming out. And so, especially people that are on pharmaceuticals, the microdosing can really help to replace that. This is more on the nutraceutical side. So there are no psychoactive effects, but nutraceutically, it can really help to support the body so that it can do what it's meant to do and the immune system can work optimally. So we do have a lot of people that are taking it in conjunction to the microdosing.
Yes.
Woo, talking too fast. And it's doing incredible things, not only for their bodies, but also for them mentally and spiritually as well. It's helping in a lot of different ways. So,
Okay. And we have another, over on Rumble, we have a user, Best Arms. Anyway, she's, says, my pup is allergic to beef and something outside. What can he take to stop the itching?
Yeah. So the immune system actually helps with allergies. I myself used to take an allergy pill every single day, and I haven't taken one in over 4 years just because I've been getting the Coriolis versicolor mushroom into our system. So I recommend the mush puppies will be really helpful. If they're allergic to a lot of foods and stuff like that, you can even get the human capsules, the Coriolis versicolor capsules. You can pop them open and there's a powder inside. So there are a lot of people, if their pets are on special foods, they pop the capsule open and just mix it in with their food. and that helps to get their immune systems working optimally. We have people whose pets are allergic to beef, chicken, the allergies completely go away.
Yeah, the mush puppies are good. The mush puppies are good stuff. Barkley really likes those too, along with the Mojos. His favorite is the Mojos, but the mush puppies are something he likes too. So
a lot of times, Mike, we hear people talk about that. My dog's allergic to chicken, or my dog's allergic to beef. And then what we find out when we really start deep diving, it's not so much the chicken or the beef; it's the hormones.
Yeah,
it's
they're
the
not allergic
additives.
to the actual protein.
Yes.
They're allergic to everything that's being pumped into the beef, pumped into the chicken.
They buy a pure chicken or a grass-fed beef or more organic, and then they find out that allergies aren't because of that protein.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's move on to nutrition and talk a little bit about nutrition. And Kristen, why don't you take that away? Talk a little bit about nutrition.
Yeah, this is something that we're really actually concerned about. You know, we're seeing a lot of pets with dull hair, with split ends, slow growth of their hair, dry skin, pressure sores. Sometimes they're losing their hair, or its hair is losing its color. And these are all signs of poor nutrition. They're not getting the proper nutrients and the proper minerals that their bodies need. And it's really alarming. We watched a great documentary called Pet Fooled that took a look into the pet supply industry and found that the overwhelming majority of the conditions that our pets are experiencing are actually stemming from exposure to the foods that we're buying for them. Because a lot of times we're just, you know, picking a food based off the prettiest packaging, right? Or like the best marketing job. But then when you actually look at the ingredients, you find it's full of sugars and fillers and genetically modified ingredients like wheat and corn and soy. Even the higher end brands are using really cheap protein fillers like peas and beans and lentils at too high volumes. And it's too nutritionally dense for our pets, and it's causing heart conditions like DCM and other diseases that our pets are dealing with. So it's so important that we're giving our pets kibbles and foods that are baked at really low temperatures, so there are no carcinogens in it, that there's nothing artificial or genetically modified, no sugars, no dyes or harsh chemicals, anything like that. So in response to a lot of what's happening, we've formulated our own kibble that's so much better for our pets. It's called the Sequoia kibble. And it's really, really low in, it's baked at very low temperatures. So there are none of the carcinogens. It's completely natural, all human grade, all made and sourced in the United States. So it's a great addition to what you're currently giving your pets, especially if they're having digestive issues. There's a great
Barkley loves that stuff. I give him that, and he can't wait for. He's got an automatic feeder, and he can't wait for his food to come down, and he gobbles it up right away. So he loves that stuff.
Yeah, they'll tell us. Their bodies know that it's better for them. You know, there's another great little 3-minute video you can watch called the 13 Worst Pet Foods. I recommend people you could just look that up online, 13 Worst Pet Foods. You will be shocked at the brands and that are represented there and why we should avoid them. But, we even take it one step further because kibble is not the optimal diet. It's just what 80% of us are doing because it's more convenient and more affordable. So we wanted to provide a better kibble that has probiotics and prebiotics in it that's naturally sourced, and taurine, and just all these supplements that our pets need. But we also have a freeze-dried option, which is the optimal diet because it does retain 200% more nutrients. It is hydrated, so it has a higher moisture content, which is more gentle on their digestive systems. We add the immune-supporting Coriolis versicolor to it and mineral-rich antler powder. So this is a great thing to do if you're not able to do a complete meal replacement. If you can do that in addition to what you're feeding your pets, maybe use it as a food topper or just like a little additional treat. It not only is better for their systems, but it also gives them some variety in their diets because they're eating the same thing every day, every meal for their whole entire lives. So giving that variety for them is really enjoyable for them and really good for them.
There's a meme. It's like, I wish I could get as excited about eating the same thing every day as my dog does.
I know, right?
We could be on focused diets and lose what we have to lose. Oregon Farm Girl says, "Hi, Mike and ladies. My 10-year-old Maltese has mammary tumors.
Yeah.
And I have her on ivermectin every other day. What else can I give her to help shrink or get rid of them?"
Super sauce. We're going to definitely go for the super sauce because she needs that Coriolis versicolor mushroom. There are 400 medical studies that back up this mushroom and its effects on things like tumors. You will be blown away at the shrinkage that can happen quickly.
Very quickly.
We've seen dogs within 2 weeks where the owners will call us and say, it's half the size. This is a great product for the small breeds. It's less than $10 a month. Great product. I would definitely go with the super sauce. And, you know, I love that you're doing the ivermectin too.
Yeah.
I'm going to just touch on something that Kristen was talking about with food. You know that most of our foods, 95%, are made by Mars, Smuckers, and Nestle. And what does that tell you? And, yeah, and they have non-fit for human consumption meat sources, dead animals, decaying animals, diseased animals, roadkill,
Euthanized animals.
It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad what the pet industry has done.
Yeah, funny. That's exactly what Melanie was commenting on over on the Rumble side. Yeah, our pet foods are awful. They've been bought out by groups of investors. There's just a few manufacturers. So it's great to have people. You guys are developing everything independently and with the health of the pet in mind, not the profit margin in mind.
Right, exactly. Well, and it's a competitive, cutthroat, complicated business. I mean, they're all fighting for shelf space in the big box stores. And so what do? Let's just find a way to make it a little cheaper and make the profit margin higher. And they don't think about the animal. Everything we do is sourced and made in the United States. And that's very important. We're not buying any ingredients from other countries that can be laced with things like melamine and with all the things we've seen that have happened.
And, you know, like to lower the profit or to increase the profit margin, they lower the quality. And these little compromises compounded over time, you know, turn into big deals where the food is not even considered nutrition anymore. There are a lot of foods that brands that we're very familiar with that are not even categorized as nutrition anymore. They're categorized as medicine.
Yeah.
Because they don't have nutritional value. But we don't know that, you know, we're unaware of it.
Well, and the sad part, and I'm not knocking veterinarians, we need veterinarians, but the veterinarians are not nutritionalists. They haven't studied nutrition, and they are pushing a food called Science Diet, which is and was in the documentary the #1 recalled food. And that's really sad that's the food that they're out there saying, hey, let's feed this to our animals. So we do have to become more educated, and we do have to start reading labels. And like Kristen said, the 2 documentaries, Pet Fold and the 13 Worst Pest Foods, are really good to watch.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, guys, the website is MikeBaraPets.com, and they have all kinds of wonderful products for your health, for your pet's health. We got the new stuff. We've got the Christmas blend coffee, the new pet balm. I'm going to get some of that, use it on my kitties and doggies, and of course, all the Enforce line of mushroom-based supplements for yourselves as well as your pets. You got starter packs. What's the body balm? Is that body balm
is the same thing as the pet balm, but it's for humans.
People.
Yes,
for humans. Okay,
and Mike, if I may add one last thing. You
sure.
know, getting into the season where everybody's out there buying treats and toys for their animals for Christmas, I'm going to show you a little picture. I hope it comes through. This is a pet stomach.
Oh,
yes. A bone, stuffing, toys in the stomach. We have to be so diligent in what we're buying for our animals. You know, some of those toys are so cute, but look at where they're made. The squeakers can come out, go into their tummy. The stuffing can be poisonous. The chemicals can leach into their systems forever. We have an incredible little rope that is a hemp rope. They can play with it. They can run with it. They can throw it up and down. But if they eat it, it's actually good for them. And we have one for kitties because we don't want to forget our kitty cats. Sometimes our cat owners feel like they're left out because everything's about the dogs. And this cute little hemp rope has a little bell on it. Oh, there's catnip in here.
Organic.
So organic, you can put it back in, shake it up, and give your cat a little treat.
My cat goes wild. He wrestles with it.
Yeah, just be aware of what you're buying. It might look cute, but it may not be good. And, you know, just be aware of what you're buying for your animals.
Yeah. Okay, ladies, anything else? I want to remind everybody that you go to MikeBaraPets@gmail.com. That email will go straight to Diana. She is a certified pet nutritionist. If you have any issues with your your kitties, your doggies, your horsies, whoever, even yourself, she can help you with that stuff. She's really good at it. So any other things you want to, final messages or more you want to add?
Yeah, final message. We're looking for 1 million voices. We want people to join our cause and help us get the message out. There's a rewards program attached to it. Mike, we're so excited about your audience, and we'd really like to, let them help us get these 1 million voices out. So if anybody's interested in our advocate program, please please give me a call or give me an email, and I'll get right back to you and we can chat about it.
Okay, so we have one last question from Burst. I don't know. Best Risma. I don't know. One last question. What's the difference between the Mush Puppies and the Mush Puppies Plus?
The Mush Puppies Plus are supercharged, so they have a little bit extra Coriolis versicolor mushroom in it per treat. And that's important because we always recommend, based off of weight, how much Coriolis versicolor to give. For example, for the humans, we recommend 1 capsule for every 50 pounds. However, if your pet is experiencing some health concerns or you're experiencing some health concerns, we recommend 2 to 3 times that amount just to start till the body starts changing, and then you can go back down to the recommended amount. If you're experiencing some really detrimental health concerns that are very serious or severe, we recommend 4 to 5 times that amount just to start to get that additional immune support. And then again, as the body changes, you can go back down to the recommended amount. So to make it more cost effective for parents, we created the Mush Puppies Plus. So you can actually save money. It's more cost effective. You have to give them less cookies to get the same result.
There you go. All right, so that is a big difference. And Barkley's had both and does great with. I mean, Barkley's 11 and a half almost, and he runs around like a little maniac all the time. Now he's an Aussie Shepherd, so they're very active, mini Aussie Shepherd, but still. He is so healthy and so happy when he's on these different medications. And well, they're not medications, they're supplements or food. And he's really happy and does really great.
Our little mini Aussie does parkour around the house. He's just constantly running, jumping.
Yeah, they're so active and they're so smart and they're such great loving dogs to have around. Okay, ladies, thank you very much. That is Kristen and Diana from MikeBaraPets.com. Send an email to MikeBaraPets@gmail.com and Diana can answer it for you. She is a certified pet nutritionist. I don't know. Kristen, are you certified in anything? Are you
certified in pet nutrition, and I'm also certified in mycology. So if you have questions on the mushroom,
also a certified pet nutritionist. And what was the other thing? Sorry, Kristen.
Mycology, so the study of mushrooms.
Okay. Certified in 2 different ways. So these ladies know whereof they speak. They want to take care of your horses, your dogs, your cats, anybody you have in the house. Thank you guys for being here, and go to the MikeBaraPets.com site and you can pick up any of these products you want to try with your pup or your kitty cat. Thanks, guys, for being here. I want everybody to have a happy Thursday. And let's see, what else am I doing publicly this week? I don't know. I got the football show, Strictly Football with Brian today at 2:00. Unless my old girlfriend Tanya is probably coming to visit, and she's bringing her little wiener wawa Taylor, who's been having some health issues. So I may get you guys a new customer. I'm going to talk to her about what's ailing Taylor. Taylor's 11, 12 years old, and I'll have her get in touch with you. So be good to Tanya when she contacts you.
I will, definitely. You know that.
All right. So love you guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll do this again soon. We don't need to do it more often. Hi, Dale. Hey, say hi to Dale.
Put on your shirt.
How is
The audience.
the Boulder City Christmas house coming along, Dale?
Yeah, it's coming.
It's starting.
It's starting.
It already started weeks ago.
Let me tell you, if you want to have a spectacular experience around Christmas time, you got to head up to Boulder City to the Christmas house Dale and Diana put out. It is spectacular. I posted a bunch of videos and stuff from there last year. We'll be back again this year and every year. It's a wonderful experience. So that's coming up. That's one of the good things. If only we could get out of these 101-degree temperatures.
Right?
God, yeah.
Yeah, but I lose a lot of weight when I'm doing that.
That's true. That's good. That's good. It's always good. It's always good to drop a few pounds, man. So, all right, guys, thanks for being here, and we'll be back again with you guys some other time. Thanks very much.